Now let's talk Celtic. Snoop Dogg has revealed he wants to invest in Celtic, inspired by Ryan Reynolds and Wrexham. What could this mean for the club financially?
Well, he wouldn't be Snoop Dogg; he'd be Hoop Dog with the hoops for Celtic. But no, uh, I don't know. I don't quite get this really. I mean, I've been following my local club here is Tranmere Rovers, who have got ASAP Rocky supposedly investing. He's Rihanna's boyfriend, a big rapper, I'm told, and I can see the benefit in that. We've all seen the Ryan Reynolds situation at Wrexham. We've talked a number of times about celebrities, social media, and the whole thing, and how exciting it can be. I don't really see. I mean, Celtic don't need the money. It's not like a Wrexham situation where you're rescuing a club from nowhere. Celtic have got money in the bank, and we've been talking in the last few weeks about how they haven't spent it. So it isn't necessarily about making more money, although I'm sure more money is always welcome for every club, and certainly his social media reach, etc., would be great. But that's not really the same to equate it with a Wrexham and a Tranmere situation where money is the crucial situation. So look, he can give them social media reach. I would argue that that's not really the most pressing need for Celtic right now. I don't think it really does much for them. It's as I say, they've got a very healthy bank balance right now, and so I'd question as to what it can really do for them, having Snoop Dogg as part of the Celtic faithful. It's I just don't see it being the same as the other clubs that we're talking about.
Could it be more of a brand awareness boost, kind of like when Jay Z got involved with the Nets and moving them to Brooklyn? He obviously didn't have the biggest financial stake, but it was a big deal to have Jay Z involved with the Nets, and maybe Snoop Dogg helps bring Celtic on a preseason tour in the United States and gain fandom there. Is that the kind of thing we might be seeing?
It's possible, but Celtic is a pretty famous brand at the moment. What it may help do is modernise the Celtic image, and that's one thing that would be important is to try and get younger fans involved. That's possibly the strength I could see in this sort of thing happening, but it just doesn't seem very Celtic to me. As I say, they're one of the biggest clubs in the world in terms of a fan base, and historically have always been that way. But maybe it is about modernising, the fan base and getting the younger ones involved. That's really where I think the strength could be, and they're going to have to be very clever in the way they do it to make it seem authentic, because it does have a bit of a whiff of a gimmick about it.
And seeing Ange Postecoglou's struggles at Tottenham Hotspur, do you think Celtic fans are happy to have Brendan Rodgers over Ange right now?
I think they'd rather have Ange back, would be the feeling, certainly. I think there's a love affair going on with Ange. But nevertheless, Brendan is managing to keep everything moving ahead. He seems to have got some European momentum, hopefully back again. So no, look, Brendan. As long as they're winning, and they're still winning, they're unbeaten this season, along with Aberdeen. But no, if they carry on, I mean, Brendan is certainly, I think, still well respected, and it would be very hard for Ange or anybody else to go back. But I think there was a unique love affair with Ange when he was there. He was a big character, and I think he was a refreshing, character in the Scottish game. But I think Brendan's doing okay, and as long as he carries on winning, they'll be fine.
Over to Celtic, Snoop Dogg is interested in investing in Celtic. What are your thoughts on that?
Brilliant. He's been there a few times. He's been out a few times. Yeah, I'm quite happy with Snoop Dogg. He's just so cool, isn't he? He's just so cool. And I don't know if Celtic need it, to be honest with you, but it'd be good. Get a few youngsters into the club, but it would be good for him. He's doing a football team or something over in America? Is he coaching kids or something? Is he not looking after some kids?
He's all over the place.
He's all over the place. He does the American football team. I seen him once in the documentary. He was coaching the kids, and I thought, fair play to you. So yeah. Listen, anything that's good for the Celtic is good for me.
And what do you think his role would be as an investor for Celtic? What could he bring to the table for Celtic?
I'd give him the mic before the game. I think that was cheer the boys up. I don't know I don't know what he would do. He just wants to come in like Rod, didn't he? Come in and get a drink and go home again. That's what he's wanting. he's wanting to come in. Mr. Rod, he comes in, and I think he just wants to come in. I don't know. I don't think Rod's putting any money in. He's just one of our most famous fans, and he comes into director's box every home game if he can. So it's good. And if Snoop Dogg comes with him, brilliant. It used to be Billy Connolly and all that. So yeah, it's interesting. I don't know what his role would be, Will, but it would be a very interesting role, that's for sure.